Amari Cooper
There we go.
happens to be joining us, the four-time Pro Bowler and Dallas Cowboys wide receiver. Joining us here in the G-Bag Nation on 105.3 The Fan. Amari, it's great to have you in here. So we were talking a little college football earlier, and I know that with it being Thursday, we got a lot of Alabama fans here. We got a lot of Cincinnati fans here, and I've been trying to explain to everybody that, hey, you know, if you're an Alabama fan, do not overlook Cincinnati. How do you feel about the confidence that you have in the matchup coming up tomorrow night with your former squad?
Yeah, I mean, I'm always confident in Bama. That's for sure. That'll never change. But I mean, there's a reason you played the game. You know, there's a reason the game is actually played. Games were won about what people. Games were won by how people thought the game would end, and the games will need to be played. So, you know, anything can happen. But I'm definitely rolling with the Tide, 100%.
Have you talked to a lot of people in town that are going to the game?
Yeah, I've actually talked to a couple of people. Yeah, people that I know from school. I actually ran into one of my old teammates who's not in the NFL. I think it was last Wednesday night. Yeah, or Tuesday night, I think. But yeah, so I've been to people about the game and stuff.
It's going to be fun.
It is going to be a fun game. Okay, Amari, I need you to do you last week you asked, hey, throw me the ball. Give me some opportunities here. So if anything else you want to do to kind of fix what goes on in the world, if there's anything else you want to make demands
I've already got my feet up, Amari. Let's just let it go.
Anything you want to fix. I mean, it seems like you're a man of your word going out there, and you know, and they found a way to get you the football. It had to feel good, you know, getting back in the flow of the game, and you look healthy, Amari. You look healthy out there running routes, and you know, kind of walk us through that a little bit about how much that game meant to you as far as the way you were able to produce in it.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I mean that was my first time asking for the ball like that, but I didn't do it just because I wanted to have more catches. Like it's not really a thing. The important thing for me was, like I said earlier, I understand the situation we're in. You know, this is my 7th year in the league. And this is the best team I've been on. I've been on one other really good team that had a chance. So I say all this to say that I understand how fleeting this opportunity can be. You know, and I do genuinely think that I'm an important piece to our offense, and I just want our offense and our team as a whole to reach our full potential. I don't want it to go to waste just because I know how fleeting the opportunity is. So I just want the team to reach our full potential, and I think in order to do that, you know, I need to be a part of it. And so that's what it is.
I'm sorry, Amari. I didn't mean to cut you off there. It's just interesting because, you know, we all talk about how, you know, you go through December, you're 3-0 in the month, and this is the time that you're looking ahead towards the playoffs. But it seems that you may have been feeling the same way that we were. Was there some urgency on your part on getting this back together on offense as you head into the final weeks of the season?
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. You know, and that's the reason I made the comment that I made. You know, you have to peak at the perfect time in this league. Historically, that's been an accurate statement. So I feel like the what we put on display on Sunday, that was the perfect timing.
Amari, after the game, I was doing the post game, and you were talking about, and I thought you gave a great explanation because they asked you about playing with pace, and you talked about, you know, the fastball, the offense, and stuff like that, and how you guys are able to take advantage of it because you have the type of personnel that can play a lot of different positions. Is that something? Again, I'm not asking you to give game plan secrets away or anything, but is that something that you guys like say, hey, we get excited about that when we could play with some pace, that we feel like we're a little bit better offense?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, the proof is in the pudding. Like I said before, you know, when we weren't playing with pace, we weren't as effective as an offense as when we were playing with pace. That's not to say that we're going to be better every game we play with pace. because a lot of times we need to slow it down. Um, so yeah.
What do you think, the way that we were kind of describing, I mean, it's one thing to play with pace and then all of a sudden it's a 3-and-out, and then you got your defense on the field a lot. But what it looked like, it was intentional to get the ball out of Dak's hands quickly, to run some of those plays that the routes are not those developing down the field as much. Is that correct? Is that the game plan that you all had offensively going into the game Sunday night?
I don't know if I would put it like that. I think Dak is just he's more of a veteran. He understands defense. Defense is more, and so he understands exactly what he has to do with the ball, based on what the play calling is, and based on what his reads are and his progressions are. So that might be more of a reason why he's getting the ball out quicker, because he just understands the offense more. He understands what the defenses are doing to us more, and so he's able to make a quicker decision.
Amari, a lot of times, in the media, and again, you do a great job of being really super honest when we have a chance to talk to you, not only here but in your, in the stuff at the Star that you do. They always talk about, this game is just another game, but this one kind of has a little bit of a different feeling to it because of Arizona's, already in the playoff, and you guys being it and trying to get to that first seed. Is this one of those games that is a little bit more than just your normal regular season game?
I really wouldn't say so. I think we understand as a team that they're a good team. Obviously they have a really good record. But we truly feel like, I'm speaking from an offensive perspective, we truly feel like it doesn't matter who we line up and play. That's how we truly feel. It doesn't matter who we line up and play. We understand that if we go out there and execute the game plan, we can play any team at any level, and we feel like we'll be productive. It doesn't matter how good they are, if they already clinched for the playoffs or anything. So we haven't really been focusing on who we're playing. We've just been focusing on our game plan and executing that.
Yeah, Amari, you said earlier that this was, all the times that you have spent in the league, one of the best. Do you think this is, from a roster standpoint on both sides of the football, the best team that you have played on since you've been a professional?
Oh, without a doubt, 100%, easily, by far, actually.
What brings everybody? I mean, you say that, Amari, and again, you play on some tremendous teams in your career and college and stuff. What is it about this team? Is there two or three things you can kind of tell us that why you feel the way you do about this team?
Yeah, I mean, talent. Obviously, that's the thing. Talent, depth. We don't just have talent, talented starters across the board, but we have talented backups. One guy goes down, the other guy will fill in. So talent, depth, coaching for sure. Like Coach McCarthy, one of the things I noticed about him early actually is just everything he does is about winning. Like he's not big on the politics. He's not big on the politics. Everything he does goes towards winning, and that's something that I really respect. I would say talent, depth, and coaching.
But you mentioned about the politics stuff. Is that something that kind of that ruins your experience of playing, Amari? Is that something you kind of look at and you say, man, I wish we didn't have that part of our game?
Yeah, there are a couple things, but you just have to be able to adapt.
Sure.
To every situation.
Amari, have you been assigned an animal, a spirit animal by Micah yet, by chance?
Nah, I haven't. Nah, not yet.
How can he not go to you, of anybody here, as far as an animal goes? I mean, it seems like he's handing them out left and right.
Yeah, he handed them out left and right for sure. I overheard Trayvon's interview today about the Eagles, so yeah, he's definitely handing them out.